If you're watching this, it's probably because you know about the Pyramid Ultimate and you want to mod the Pyramid Ultimate. Well, fortunately for you, this is going to be the best video you can watch, as I'm going to walk you through how you would make a mod for the Pyramid Ultimate. If you don't know what the Pyramid is, I don't know how you made it to this part of the internet. You can find a link in the description that'll take you to what the Pyramid is and work from there. But this modding tutorial implies that you are using the itch.io app for the Pyramid Ultimate. You can find that linked in the description down below as well. When you go to the Pyramid Ultimate, it's going to look something like this. I'm using the Itch app. You can use Itch in your browser as well. But here's the Pyramid Ultimate. We have everything that we need. There's a very important part at the bottom. It says the press kit and modding tools. This is a Google Drive. This Google Drive, as you can see, will take you right here. That has everything you need. It has every asset that we used to make the pyramid. Most importantly, we have some modding tools in here, and there's a couple of tools in here that are useful for you if you want to get started with modding. We have a singular card Photoshop document, we have a card back Photoshop document, and then we have a multiple cards template if you want to make all of your cards in bulk and then export them with a little Python script that will be in here. So let's take a look at a singular card. In this case, I am making a game that is the gamer game, okay? And I want to make a mod for the pyramid where the gamer game is in the pyramid. I'm gonna make my cards just like this, right? I'm gonna open up my singular card template. I'm going to make my cards how I want them to look, and then I'm going to save my cards with a certain naming convention. Let's take a look at what that would look like. Here we have a modding example. So I have 3 cards that I've made, 2 primary objectives and then 1 secondary objective. We've got P1 here, which is win a run as Tyler. We got P2, winning a run as our dear friend Retromation. And then we have our secondary objective, which is just a random, you're not allowed to sneeze during your run. You can have as many of these primary objectives and secondary objectives as you would like, as long as you maintain the naming convention that primary objectives, file name starts with a P, secondary objectives, your file name starts with an S. If you want to implement curses into your deck as well, this naming convention is the same, except you'll have a C in front of your deck. And you can take a look at some of the other decks that exist in the pyramid if you want more information about how they work. Once we have our cards created, you're going to also want to make a card back. This is the file that is going to show in the app for you to click on and add that game to your deck. So in this case, I've made my card back for Gamer Game. And at this point, we're pretty much ready to just put our mod into the pyramid. How does that work? When you are in itch.io and you have installed the pyramid, you can go down to the gear in the bottom right, and you're going to have all of your files listed that are associated with the pyramid. When you hit manage on the current file, you can open up the folder where the app exists. And from here, you're now in the heart of the beast. Everything that runs the pyramid is right here. And there's a couple things that we're most interested in this folder. We're interested in the resources folder right here. And then we're interested in this tertiary and co-op rules JSON. And we'll talk about that in a second. When we go into our resources, you're going to note that pretty much everything in here is every card that exists in the pyramid. So if we wanted to look at the Binding of Isaac, you're going to see the format like I just said. Your P's up to 10, your S's up to 13 for Isaac, and then there's our C1 for a curse. What we want to do is we want to make a new folder inside of this resources folder that has the name of our game however we named our card back. So in this case, we called it Gamer Game. We're going to add our Gamer Game folder, and then I'm just going to go grab our modded cards, and I'm going to drop them in to Gamer Game. From here, we still have our card back, and where that goes is in a little folder called Card Backs App. When you click into here, you'll see all of the card backs for all of the games in the pyramid. All we're gonna do is drag our Gamer Game over to here. This is what tells the app to find the Gamer Game folder when you add the Gamer Game back. So at this point, we're actually good to go and we can launch the game. So let's launch the game, and you should immediately see your mod in game, and we'll be able to pull the cards for it, which is very, very exciting. So from here, everything is in alphabetical order in the pyramid. So if we move to the G's, there's Gamer Game. Our mod has successfully installed. We can add it and we can draft one round, and there's our challenge. Win a run as Tyler, don't sneeze during your run. If I wanted to re-roll to a different card, we can win a run as Rito as well, which is very exciting. Now, if we do try to access the multiplayer rules, you'll note that it does not let you do it, and that's because the app is crashing in the background because there's no multiplayer rules or co-op rules set up for Gamer Game. So how do we do that if we want to? We can do that by editing the little JSON that I showed you a second ago. So in here, there is a tertiary and co-op rules JSON file. And if we go into this JSON and just open it with Notepad, you're going to see all of the games in the pyramid with then their multiplayer and their co-op rule. We've made this really easy for you to mod. There's an entry at the bottom that has an empty slot for you to start adding your rules for multiplayer and co-op. As long as you keep the name that you put in here the same as the same name you've added to the card back and the folder, it will read your game directly from this list, and you can implement your multiplayer and co-op rules. It's really just that easy to mod the pyramid. Making good cards is a different story because Gamer Game is obviously not a very good game at this point in time and not a very good set of cards. But I'm excited to see what you guys do with it as you continue to make mods. Please, as you make them, share them in the Pyramid Discord. There's a link in the description to the Pyramid Discord where you can hop in and you can share your mods and play the Pyramid with everybody else. It's very exciting to see things popping off. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this little modding tutorial, please leave a like on the video. I'll see you guys in the next Pyramid-related content. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.